Sound is on. That's pretty good. Got you up to the eyebrows at least. Sound is on. If you shut those curtains, you'll have better light in there.
Say what?
Shut the curtains.
Okay.
Got you up to the eyebrows at least. If you shut those curtains, you'll have better light in there. Shut the curtains. If you shut those curtains, you'll have better light in there. Shut the curtains. It's still that way back and forth. You all right there? You're drooling.
She's sniffing cookies.
Are we ready? Bailey, you have to get out of the way. Bailey, get the basket. There you go. Good girl. All the way over here. All the way. Get the basket. Would you give me the basket, please? Over here. Over here. Well, that's probably pretty good. Did you need to have some of this? This is very good, right? Are we ready? Bailey, look at that. What on earth is this thing? Bailey, get the basket. There you go. Good girl. All the way over here. All the way. Get the basket. You need the basket. Over here. Over here. Well, that's probably pretty good. Did you need to have some of this? This is very good, right? She likes food. Are we ready? Now you watch, I have a little bit on this thing and I cannot put it in her mouth. See? A little lick. When we take big mouthfuls. There we go.
Do you want to turn your sound off?
Sound off. My hearing aids are just the sound. It's not all the way off. There we go.
Are your hearing aids working well?
My hearing aids are working. I'm almost getting used to the itch. At least the itch in my ears. The only one who has mail this evening is Bailey, actually. Those don't count. This is a couple of bills. Bailey, this is for Bailey. From somebody. Here we go. Dawn Dvorak. Orphan Park. Are you paying attention?
I am. John Dvorak?
No. Dawn
Dawn, yeah.
Dvorak.
Dvorak.
Dvorak. What on earth? Wait. Just a little something for our special girl, Bailey. Oh my word. Hey Bailey. Oh my word. Canine cuisine cookies. Look at those places. See, if Steve were here, he wouldn't even know.
You
We wouldn't do that though, would we? Just for you, yes, this is for you. They even were in the mail for you. If we could just get the mail. I have to get the opener. Yes, Bailey. That's Bailey's. Bailey's special food. It says it's very special, Bailey. I'm done. Here's something. There we go. Here, would you like that color? Or would you like any color? Ooh, wow.
They look good.
Was that good? Would you like another one? Good girl. What is it made out of? What is it made out of, David? Ingredients: wheat flour, corn syrup, honey, peanut butter, vanilla, yogurt, baker's sprinkles, sugar. Huh. Peanut butter glue bars. Is that enough? Did you want another one? Did you really want to have another one? Because they were specially sent to you? Okay. Now, we really have to label these dog cookies. Because Steve will be here tomorrow. It's pretty good, actually. You can set him over there next to where he sits.
You think he'll believe us?
I can't believe it if he reads it. But he'd grab it, then he'll think about it after he starts eating. Fresh baked Indian dog. They're very good. She liked them. Very specially for her. Well, she's had them. She has her after dinner cookies. Okay, what do we got for questions?
Tina was wondering what my favorite color was. Purple.
Oh, good.
It really is purple. And blue.
Oh, good.
What are your favorite colors?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. You know, back when I was in high school, I had a bit of nonsense going about having purple ink in my pen. So everything I wrote was in purple. And that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. The report on the building. It's coming. Thank heaven there's a group coming tomorrow. Because the big problem is banging those damn pieces of pipe together. They fit. One fits inside the other one, but boy, they're tight. And I can't do it all by myself, that's for sure. They're big, heavy pieces of pipe. Oh my. However, we'll get it up tomorrow. Hopefully.
Besides training Bailey to not go to the bathroom in the house, what was the first thing you taught her?
I don't know. What's the same thing we teach all of them? Weight. Weight was probably one of them. And because she would use so much in pictures and things, she didn't stay. You put her in any position and tell her to stay there. Put her foot up on something and say stay, and she'll just stay there. And you say, okay, she does. Put a hat on her head, stay, stay, stay. You know, things like that. And that's one of the few things she had to know for photographic work, is just don't move.
What is for dinner?
I don't know. Do we have dinner?
I don't know. I will check.
What did we have for dinner last night?
I wasn't there.
I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I know. Corn we'll have for dinner. We got that corn we got the other day. I was eat that up. We got that like last Saturday.
Corn go bad.
No, it grows. It starts sprouting.
Did Did you watch the clear span thing last night?
I did.
What's that?
It was how it's made. There's a show on Science Channel. You ever watch it?
Mm-mm.
It picks everything, anything, how it's made, ballpoint pens or anything. And last night they had a thing on Clearspan, fabric buildings, and it had quite a bit to say about the fabric end of it. It didn't have too much to say about the construction. And the construction that it did have was the size of the arena or bigger. The building they were doing this in to begin with was huge, and it was one of theirs. That was kind of interesting. It was big, open.
What did you think of it?
I liked it. It was interesting. I purposely stayed awake, so that shows you how dedicated I was to the whole project. But it really didn't show me anything that I really needed to know today. The thing that I just got a little bit done with Megan this afternoon was when she came back, the two of us could work on trying to bang two of these pieces of pipe together. That's going to be the big problem. I knew that was the problem this morning, and it certainly is a problem this afternoon. But I'm already, if they get them together, I think it'll go up fairly quickly. It's not going to be easy to put them together.
Who's coming tomorrow?
The GE second crew.
Oh, I thought it was today. Not today?
What?
Not today.
I didn't think so. Did you see any here today?
No.
Then they weren't here.
I didn't.
What part of this do you not understand?
I didn't know. I thought they were coming today.
No, they were here Wednesday.
Okay.
There was a big bunch of them here Wednesday, and they got a lot done. They got all those rocks. You know, me and my mental blocks that were down there. They got all those plastered all over the place, very nicely. And they got a lot of stuff. They got all that. They got us ready for today, tomorrow.
Are you putting a fence around the pond?
Yeah, you can do that tomorrow. The poles are in, and the fencing came in the same truck as the fence as the building.
Is there any other reasons besides dogs just getting muddy-ish?
Muddy dogs. Muddy dogs are bad. We're leaving a place where they can get into the pond to go wading. They can wade right out again without getting involved in the mud, thank you, please.
How did you train Bailey to go get the basket?
I don't know. First you train them to take something in their mouth to begin with.
Was it those wooden little blocks you had? Remember those?
Sometimes I have those, sometimes I have a piece of firewood, or, yeah. You don't need one of those dumbbell things, but I've had them in my life. But you teach them to hold it, you put it in their mouth and tell them to hold it, stay. And then you say out and you give them a cookie. And eventually they get the idea that, well, there's two ways to go on this. Eventually they get the idea that once they give it to you, you get a cookie. And that's the way I went with her. The other aspect of training something like that is don't use cookies, because the minute you do, that's all they can think about is how do I get the cookie? And unless you've started them on actually taking something in their mouth, then they're so distracted by the cookie that you're not going to get anywhere. So that's why I have the expression, you have to achieve boredom first and then try and teach them something. But at first it's take it in your mouth, and then you put it on the floor and you say take it, you pick it up, things like that.
How much do adult Great Danes eat?
Not much, they're about the same as a lab, because they're so lazy. They don't use it, a lot of energy. Ours get about 2 cups in the morning, 2 cups at night. Not an awful lot more.
Is Bruce still on the farm?
No. He's with a friend of Megan's, I think it is. Isn't it? Is that who it is?
I don't know.
I've forgotten. So I think that's how they got involved.
Are there any letters in the basket?
There's only Danvers Animal Hospital and American Express. Neither of which I really want to open, but I can. Especially because it's kind of wet.
Bailey slobbered on it.
Okay.
Someone said they mailed the card last Saturday and it still hasn't arrived.
A card. Yeah. We've had very little mail this week.
Well, Monday was a holiday, so that could have set everything back.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's the bill from Davis Animal Hospital. Would you like to have that over there for the drawer?
Sure.
And here's another one. Okay. This is American Express, which is mostly gas, but there must be something else pretty good on here. Yes. Okay, I owe them $2,500 for my earphones because I had to put it on that card. I had to put it on their card, which is the company card for us. So in other words, I owe you, what is it? $25.99.98. $2,600. So Teresa will see that and make sure I write her a check. So if you take out the $2,600, then it's about $5,000, which is about average. It was, a lot of this was getting those cars straightened out. That's what it is, gas. Gas at Home Depot. Nothing else. That is a car. Other than that, it's pretty average. Okay, next problem. This goes in the drawer over there.
Did the YouTube videos of the clear span building help?
It helped with putting on the top, which we haven't got the bottom put together yet. But I did get a few tips on how to get the top on. The fact that we have that storage container next to this episode, I think a couple people up on that storage container are going to help pull this thing up over the top. I think that'll work too.
They're asking me if I ever thought of doing calligraphy.
Did you?
No.
Do you know what it is?
Isn't that fancy writing?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
It's a lost art too, because computers do that now.
Yeah.
It's on diplomas and things. You used to have to hire somebody to do all that stuff. Now you push a button. Very similar to spelling.
They're wondering if Connor and Smiley and I are homeschooled or we've graduated. None of us are homeschooled. Smiley and I are freshmen in high school and Connor's in 8th grade.
Right. Homeschool is a mixed bag. You know.
And none of us go to the same school.
True. I used to say, just go spend time in school, you'll get your education afterwards.
Have we heard from Wanda and Harold since this flooding began?
We don't have one again today.
I don't know. What flooding?
Texas is underwater.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow,
Houston area. A foot of rain a day.
that's a lot.
Well, all over everything, a foot.
Mm-hmm.
So in the valleys, it's really piling up.
We got a little quick thunderstorm last night.
Thank heavens, got the place dampened down a little bit.
Yeah. What were you most successful at today?
I did get a lot of the pieces screwed to the pipes, the things that'll hold the cross members to keep it sturdy. I did get a lot of those done today. I got so many done that I wore out one drill.
Wow.
And then I had to go to a plug-in deal, and the plug-in deal is much more powerful, and I almost broke my thumb a couple times.
That's not
It doesn't, you hit the end and it doesn't quit, it goes around. You go around with it.
That reminds me of one of those things you hammer in the ground
Right.
and spin around.
1200 RPMs, if it hits a rock, you go around at 1200 RPMs.
Did you check a lot off your to-do list today?
I didn't get done what I wanted to do until Megan got home. I wanted to get at least 2 rafters up, or whatever they are, pipe things. And I couldn't get the pipes to slip onto each other. Because I really don't have a level place to do it. And it's too heavy for me to do alone, and I can't stand on one end and bang the other, so I really needed help. And finally, late in the afternoon when Megan came home, I greased it all up with WD-40 and she hit it. And it went together. But there was a lot of prep time on that one.
Everyone thought we were so much older than we are.
Very mature.
How is Mariah doing?
I think she's neat. I really do. Walter was down there with her this afternoon. I didn't see any great progress being made, but at least he was in there. He hadn't killed him yet.
I'm gonna go back down and finish a few things.
Okay.
3 of them are sleeping. Vivian's trying to get herself settled in.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh dear.
Were you always into animals growing up as a kid?
Yeah. Yeah, I had a Cocker Spaniel. That was the era of Cocker Spaniels, the 50s. And I did have a horse from probably when I was 5, maybe.
People are saying that you commented on kids not learning cursive anymore.
Yes.
That's probably true. When I was in the 4th grade, I learned cursive.
Oh, good. Well, how are they going to sign their names if they don't have? We're going to print it. How are people signing their? How do you sign a check if you can't write?
I don't know.
You don't text it. Well, I suppose you can.
I know how to do my signature.
Oh, good.
No more questions.
Okay.
Do you have any little lesson?
No, that building is not. The pieces of that building are bigger than I anticipated. I mean, I can pick up one of those pieces of pipe, but I can't pick up 25 of them in a row. Grace worked at it for a while. She could walk around with 2 of them without too much trouble. And she kept lining them up, and I kept drilling holes in them. And that worked out really well for a while. I broke the drill, or I wore out the drill. Had to charge the battery again. It's progressing. Everything's lined up. There are a bunch of people coming tomorrow, a bunch of engineers again from GE. Apparently it's the younger kids coming tomorrow. some newly hired people. I didn't get to do anything besides work on the building, so therefore I don't have any funny stories about anything else. So there.
People are reminding everyone for spirit sticks.
Yes, spirit sticks. And the board is not sold out yet either. That'd be nice to have done.
Yeah.
It's close, but it's not done yet. Actually got another week.
Not this Sunday. The
Right.
7th.
That's about as late as it can get. 7th.
Yeah.
If it's the first Sunday of the month, it can't be the 8th.
You can't.
'Cause
You're
then-
right.
That's my intellectual thought for the day. Oh dear. Okay. Oh. Oh. Well, at least I didn't sit around and eat cake all day or ice cream. So hopefully I weigh less than I did this morning, maybe. If I'm lucky.
They're wondering when I get out of school. I get out the 23rd of June.
23rd of June. There's some kids going on into July this year, I heard.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm glad I'm not that
Nice.
group of kids.
Well, let me think what I actually did here. It was somebody who was a teacher who said she was having to work until like July 7th. But she may have to spend a week after the kids go to finish things up or something.
I'm pretty sure my last day of classes is the 15th or
And what do you do after that?
finals.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2-hour tests.
How did you learn to read? How did somebody teach you how to read?
Oh.
I don't either. I was wondering that the other day.
How did you get taught to read?
I don't know. I don't know. If I had to teach somebody to read, I don't know if I'd know how to do that.
Do you teach Janine how to read?
No. Thank heavens. I could remember telling Gwen that Gwen read, she was reading like at 3 years old. She figured that all out herself. I didn't really work at the project. I just provided the necessary things like books. But anyway, Gwen was reading at 3, and so when she got into school, she was a little bit bored because everybody else was learning to read. She could always do that. So I can remember saying to her, "Well, turn the book upside down." Because then when you get to high school, you can cheat because you can read upside down when everybody else is writing. I don't know if she did that, but she does. She can read upside down just as well as she can read right side up.
I don't know how I got taught to read.
And I also wonder if you take a kid out of Africa that has never, had any education whatsoever, if you take a young child like that and you start them on our school system, do you come out with a nuclear scientist at the end? Even though they started way down, what we consider way down the intellectual, the scholastic scale, certainly.
Mm-hmm.
They must have, really bright people over there too. Well, okay, I'll go along with this one further. There are a bunch of people at Harvard, I heard it was 4 guys, that computerized, that's the wrong word now, they videoed the whole educational process from kindergarten on up through high school. They have the whole thing online, which made me wonder why we don't share that with the rest of the world that needs educational tools. I don't know that, but it seems to me if you could sit around getting stuff off the internet,
Yeah.
they do have internet access all over the place, I do believe you. I don't know. I don't know.
Are all the quick picks put on the board yet? Have you bought them yet?
Yes, they are. You didn't put them on the white paper.
Not yet. I'll work on that tonight.
Okay.
Um,
Donna put them on.
how are the hearing aids?
They're here. I changed the batteries today. Well, okay. I went to change the batteries. The batteries, these tiny, tiny little things, and as I was popping them out or trying to pop them out of their wonderful plastic bubble, whatever it is that I can't stand, but on the back of it, I see this great big warning about don't swallow batteries. And I thought, well, that's stupid. I wouldn't swallow batteries. And then, as I'm trying to diddle with these things, and I'm trying to keep track of the first one while I'm getting the second one out, I had a great instinct to put it in my mouth, which is what I would do with a pencil or a pen or a pin or what I was working with. You stick it in your mouth and hang on to it, right? I bet people do swallow batteries. So I had to consciously make an effort not to swallow the batteries, which I thought was very intellectual today. Don't swallow batteries.
Okay, then back to the high school question. The seniors from our high school are graduating the 9th. They're all out of school. They've done their testing. It's just senior week this week, and they graduate the 9th. We were planned to get out the 15th of June until we had all those snow days. So 23rd is very late for us because we go back in August.
Really?
Yeah, we start the last week of August.
Wow.
But this year, we're not. We're starting the 8th this year.
8th of September.
Yeah.
There must be something in the teacher's contract about having 8 weeks off or something.
Yeah.
Huh.
I kind of like going back in August because then you get out earlier, but
Well, the reason that people got the summer off anyway was we used to be an agricultural community, and the children were needed at home to help harvest stuff. Nobody does much harvesting anymore. So they were all loose all summer, running around doing nothing.
when I counted how many weeks of summer we had, it's over 10 weeks.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, we have an awful lot of people that have applied here for
Internship
and doing volunteer work all summer. So we should have a bunch of kids around. We got to keep them all working.
Will you repeat the grade you are in and others?
Me?
No, me.
Oh.
No. I'm not repeating another grade.
No. Did you ever repeat a grade?
No. I went to school early. I started kindergarten early, but I've never stayed back.
Janine stayed back in second grade. Because she ended up going, because Gwen was reading so young, I had to put her in private school for the first year. They wouldn't take her in public school. So I put her in private school for a couple of years and then transferred her to public school and they had to take her. I tried to do the same thing with Janine, didn't work. Because Janine's dyslexic. Have you ever noticed? I mean, the fact that she's done so well is unbelievable. Because it was an uphill battle. I mean, she can't tell her right hand from her left, you know? She's got the binary problems they throw her all the time. But very complicated things she can figure out all the time.
I don't know. I'm a year younger than most of the kids in my class.
Are you?
Yeah.
What age will you be when you graduate from high school?
17.
Hmm?
A lot of kids in my grade will be 19 and 18 and 19.
Hmm?
I think 19 is old to graduate.
Yeah, I would think so.
But there are freshmen already driving, which is kind of scary.
Well, I had that problem with Gwen, because she graduated 16, and all her friends were driving, and she couldn't drive, she was young. So I started her on pilot's lessons, and so she took pilot's lessons for a while. So she can fly planes. I don't know if she ever soloed or not. But now her husband has a pilot's license. They do a lot of flying.
Am I going to be available to work at SDP during the summer? I will be here a lot during the summer. Here and riding horses. Pretty much my life.
bad. You have to shovel and things at the barn?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
They have other teenagers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, you certainly do know how.
I do know how. I don't know. I'm too young.
Get out of here. Too young. Get out of here. I was a 4-H leader for years. And when you go in a barn, you can tell whether it's done by a real horseman or not because of the color of the shavings. If the shavings are all new and it's white fluffy, all the time, that's pretty stupid. That's very expensive and you don't do that. If it's black, smelly, they haven't done them enough.
Yeah.
But there's a certain color of the brown, the tan, that you can tell whether somebody's doing a good job at maintaining a stall or not. So that's why when Janine ended up inspecting those stalls of those carriage horses in New York, she's good at it. She would know, and she'd pick up on anything that needed to be picked up. And she gave them a seal of approval.
Yeah, I know how to muck a stall. I know how to do all that. I just don't.
Well, it is an art.
Yeah.
It is an art.
I don't know. Essex Aggie and it's now the Tech.
Oh, yeah.
Most of their teenagers they get from there work there. So.
We're looking for experience.
Yeah.
Oh boy, do they have experience. There's a gal coming here late June to do a week's worth of community service or whatever. And she wanted to go to vet school, and she applied to Tufts, and apparently she got in Tufts. But she also applied to the University of Edinburgh, and she got in there, and she figured she chose Edinburgh over Tufts. And they are the ones that say she has to have a week with cows, and a week with horses, and a week with dogs, and all during her entire summer. So we're her dog project for a week. That should be fun.
How are the starlets divided up each day?
It's divided by 4. Well, last night it was 5 and 3. But there's no set rule. The only thing I've asked is that Audrey come up here at night, so I get to play with her at night at least sometimes. 5 minutes maybe a day. We go home now?
Yeah, you are home.
Okay. Try for corn? Boiled water? That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Okay. I'm gonna shut the sound off. Is that what I'm doing?
It is.
You
I
know,
will.
If we don't have any mail and it makes you guys mad that we don't have any mail, it's your fault. I can't send myself mail. You guys aren't sending me enough mail. You gotta send me more spirit sticks, because we could have some fun with some spirit sticks. There we go. Bye.